And in that moment, as a citizen legislator should, it did not matter what party it was. It was country over party. And this is something that is the coolest thing ever.
Today we're going to be interviewing Suzette Myers. And did you want to just start off by telling us a little bit about what you do, regular day-to-day life? Yeah.
So I am the Arizona State Director for an organization called U.S. Term Limits. What that means is this is the opportunity for us to create open seat elections in Congress, and that is done by having resolutions go through the state.
What's like the most positive thing about working in the political field for you?
I get to be of service to my country. I get to help preserve our civil liberties in a way that I was created to do it. It's my natural talent, and you know what? It's fun, and it doesn't feel like work. So I get to contribute to our society in this way, and I'm honored to do it.
So from my understanding at least, this helps, the organization that you're a part of helps sort of limit career politicians. Is that like right?
Essentially what it does is it creates the open seat elections. Think about it this way. Senator Ozuna, would she have had an opportunity to get into the seat had the incumbent retired? No, she could have ran a really good race. Could she have won? I don't know. But the reality is that when she's going against the incumbent that's been in Congress, it makes it very, very difficult. So we want the open seat election. So it's not, the ideology of like what you're thinking of is that it creates opportunities for more women, like what we have now. We wouldn't have had all of the opportunities for women, especially Democratic women, to have opportunities for open seat elections if so many people wouldn't have retired or stepped down. And right now, we have all of the junior legislators that have stepped in, and they are sponsoring legislation for the term limit, for the open seat elections. No one's saying they can't come back because that knowledge is valuable. Give somebody else a turn.
This when we were coming up, what was your inspiration for going into the political field? What was that?
Oh my gosh, I floated around in the private sector forever. I'd go work in a grocery store, I'd go work in a law firm, I'd go work anywhere. My personality didn't fit.
Do you think that there's something about you that makes you attracted to policy in that way? That's like a personality level?
Totally. I would get fired within 18 to 12 months in any private sector job. I can't do it. I don't know why. My mentality just doesn't work for that. But in the public service and doing this, whether it's a nonprofit, you see, I have NAU has the longest titles ever. Bachelor's of Liberal Studies in Public Service Administration for profit, nonprofit, and government organizations, right? Okay. Public administration. My MPA, government and policy. So, I tried it. I'll try to flip back over into it. They kicked me out.
Okay. Yeah. So were there certain opportunities that you took up? You mentioned the Goldwater Institute. That sort of before being where you are now. Like, what is your title? I guess.
As of right now, I am the Arizona State Director for U.S. Term Limits. It's a national nonprofit.
State Director. Solid. So before that, were you in anything else that?
Before that, I was with another conservative. Well, I was with a conservative organization called the National Federation of Independent Business. That is one that is for public policy for small business owners, and that is nationwide as well. Before that, I was in the Arizona Senate. I was Senator Ward's legislative assistant. Before that, I was in Utah, and I was with the Attorney General's office as lead legislative intern. And then I also worked with, I was an elected official for a precinct committee chairperson. I was also a county and state delegate.
Okay, what about 2020, the election? That's like the next major thing that I can think about. Do you know, so I myself am interested in, like, at least for the left side, I think Beto.
I like him too.
Yeah.
I know who he is. Was it a Bernie Beto ticket that I saw that somebody was floating around the idea?
Wow.
I saw that on Facebook yesterday. People were eating it up.
Yeah.
But that's more appealing. I think that I think we have a lot of Bushes and Clintons that have been floating around for that kingdomship for a long time. And I think we have term limits on the president for a reason. I think we need new blood as well.
Okay.
You know, I have come across a lot of people that really support Bernie Sanders that fundamentally believe in term limits, and they're all saying, please give us somebody new.
Okay, Sasha.
Yeah, so in like political climate that's a lot more like polarized and stuff, how do you find yourself doing your job of like meeting both sides of the party and being like that diplomat?
Oh, it's hilarious. I tell good stories about the other party. So, for example, Frank Schmuck decided that he was going to run against Senator Bowie, right? Frank Schmuck is a Republican, and he really lives up to his last name, right? So, it was a matter of he didn't want to sign the pledge, he didn't want to support congressional term limits. So, when I would go to the Democrats, it makes an awesome story. Guess what? Frank Schmuck did blah, blah, blah. And you know what? They're like, ooh, we don't like Frank Schmuck. He did what to you? Yeah. And they're like, ooh. And you know what? It's making friends. It's finding the common ground. And then when I go to the Republicans, I'm ruthless with them too. I have no shame over it. Everyone should be accountable. I don't care what party you are. So I just tell stories and tell them life experiences of what it's like on the other side, and find a way to relate to them.
Okay, solid.
Okay.
Don't turn the camera off yet. I'm gonna clap by the microphone so you can sync it because I'm gonna do that, and I think you would like that.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, Aidan. Okay, that's it.